Hey everybody, it's me, Jake, from Jake and Off. Oh my gosh. Welcome to another episode. It's another bonus episode. Whoa. Wayo. That's right. Today I'm joined by Aaron Scarbrough and Keith Gass from National Prayer Breakfast. Give them a round of applause. Let them hear it, everybody. National Prayer Breakfast is a podcast that Keith and Aaron do together. It's very funny. I highly recommend you check it out. They brought some stuff, some of the kind of content that they look at for this episode that we did here. So you get a little taste of what they got. So make sure you check those guys out on Instagram. They're on all podcast platforms, wherever you get your old podcasts at. Other than that, guys, like, subscribe, review this podcast, give it 5 stars if you like it. Send anything at all to jaken.off.podcast@gmail.com and enjoy the episode. I love you. Okay. Bye-bye. Like, I don't know. A little bit different than, like, a lot of my friends, I feel like.
I think you're pretty special, Jake.
Yeah, dude. That's what a lot of people tell me. They're like, you're cool. You're
Keith
cool
is
guy.
special, too.
Really?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Look at that fucking swag, that cowboy swag.
I like the cowboy hat, dude. I feel
He
like
pulls
it's
it
like
off.
A good look for you. Yeah, like I couldn't wear a cowboy hat.
I feel like you could pull off a cowboy hat for sure.
Dude. I don't have the gumption.
You just gotta. Well, yeah, it's a little bit of shamelessness. You could get like a cool black cowboy hat.
I could, like, a Man in Black type situation, Johnny Cash.
Yeah.
I'm glad that you're that I'm back on the podcast, because I feel like I need a mulligan from last time, because I insisted on wearing my hood up. I thought it was a good aesthetic choice, but it didn't look good, and I'm embarrassed by it. I couldn't bear to watch it even. Also, I've been listening to this podcast, Jake and Off, and dude. I want to listen.
Yourself.
I'm wondering, like, I wonder what Aaron Scarbrough would be like on an episode.
Dude, so let's get into this Jonah Hill shit.
Yeah.
Because I haven't seen anything about it. You were explaining to me, and you sent me the picture here.
Yes.
But I'm like, I was sort of like briefly reading about it a little bit earlier. And so what's the deal? She's saying that, like, these texts from him are abusive.
Yeah, so I don't know when they broke up, but she posted on her story, like, a fight they had.
Yeah.
Sarah Brady.
Is a surfer, right? She's like a pro lady surfer.
Yeah, she's like a surfer influencer.
Yeah.
So, do you want me to just read?
Yeah. Read. Yeah, if you can read.
So this is Jonah Hill's text to his now ex-girlfriend. Plain and simple. If you need surfing with men, boundaryless inappropriate friendships with men, to model, to post pictures of yourself in a bathing suit, to post sexual pictures, friendship with women who are in unstable places, and from your wild recent past beyond getting a lunch or coffee or something respectful. I'm not the right partner for you. If these things bring you to a place of happiness, I support it, and there will be no hard feelings. These are my boundaries for a romantic partnership. My boundaries with you based on the ways these actions have hurt our trust.
Yeah, so I guess for me, Jonah Hill sounds lame as fuck.
Yeah.
But I don't know if that's, like, abusive, right? Like, it doesn't seem like abusive to be like, hey, I'm lame as fuck.
Yeah.
And if you're not lame, then we can't be together.
Well, those are the headlines. That's ridiculous.
Yeah,
I mean, based on
yeah.
this alone, I don't know. I haven't done a deep dive, but
yeah, who knows though?
It is just sort of silly that he's like dating a pro surfer influencer,
and he's
and
like, don't wear
post pictures in a bathing suit. It's like, well, that's just not gonna happen.
Yeah.
That's true, dude. Yeah, I didn't even think about that. She's a fucking surfer.
Yeah.
Don't hang out with dudes. It's like, I don't know, man. That just seems, yeah, post-sexual pictures.
It's a dick move.
What is, I don't know, like, what does that even mean?
I'm sure she was posting thirst traps, which I think is fair to ask, but
Yeah.
I guess he kept bringing up like his boundaries, and the boundaries thing, it can be annoying because people misunderstand that. Like, your boundaries aren't like rules you set for other people. It's
Right.
Like, or like you can have a boundary, like, oh, I have a friend that calls me about her relationship drama at 3 a.m. and it's like crossing a boundary, and it's like, well,
Yeah.
they might still do it. Maybe you just need to like block their number or not be friends with them. Like,
Yeah.
you can't really control people.
Yeah, it's definitely like not. I do feel like you're right. He's not setting boundaries. He's trying to control what she's doing.
Exactly. Yeah,
That's a
like
good
if your
point.
boundary
Okay.
is bathing suit photos, then it's probably just not going to work out.
Yeah, that is a like really good idea, because I guess like on the surface level you're like, Jonah Hill seems like an asshole, you know, but like then you think about it like that and it's like, yeah, that is a little abusive. But I will say that he made Kanye West not be racist or anti-Semitic anymore. So I kind of feel like
people, God, I didn't finish that film. It was trying to do something. Do you ever see the movie Guess Who's Coming to Dinner with like Ashton Kutcher? It was about like in Bernie Mac. That was sort of a similar thing about like interracial relationships, but actually done way better than You People. You People was like trying to be at the beginning, early in that film, they make like a joke about Jonah Hill he's like a podcaster about black culture or something.
Wait, in the movie?
Yeah, he's like a Jewish kid that's into black culture and has a podcast about it, and he's like, yeah, I've been like Views Drake, and I need to become like certified lover boy Drake, and then it's already not a great joke, but they just circle back on the joke like 4 times.
Ugh.
They're like, yeah, you've been Take Care Drake.
They're like trying to make it happen.
Yeah.
Yeah, dude.
They also CGI'd a kiss in there because like the actress didn't want to kiss Jonah Hill.
Wait, really?
Yeah. It was like Nipsey Hussle's like not widow, but like girlfriend that was with him or whatever when he died, and she like didn't want to kiss Jonah Hill, so they CGI'd.
That's so
kiss.
funny. Like, just,
I mean, we see why he's insecure now.
yeah, dude. Well, didn't he just have like some shit come out on Netflix that was like, it was all about like, go to therapy, like it's just like a whole like thing.
It's called wait, are you talking about the Jonah Hill documentary thing?
Yeah,
Stutz or whatever.
Yeah.
Stutz.
Yeah. Have you seen it?
I watched a bit of it, and I was like, I don't know. It just seemed like kind of frustrating to watch, because the whole point of it is like, hey, I'm rich and I live in New York and I have access to this brilliant psychologist. You guys would love this.
Yeah.
You know, like, and it's just like, well,
yeah. The psychologists that you can see on Medicaid aren't quite the same thing,
right.
You know?
Yeah, he's like some like Ivy League fucking guru. Or
yeah,
whatever.
And he's like, "Hey, this guy like fixed my shit."
Yeah, yeah.
You guys should all check him out.
I'm gonna put on Netflix. I'm gonna put 60 minutes of random.
So it's sort of this psychologist's fault that all this went down.
Yeah,
that's the problem with therapy. Is the therapist kind of, they don't do a lot of pushback. I mean, that's not really the point. So
right.
The therapist was like, "Oh, it sounds like these pictures are that's a boundary for you." And Jonah's like, "Yeah, that's it. It's a boundary."
Yeah. Yeah. I wish everyone had access to you.
My therapist thinks, actually there was a screenshot like
of him talking about what his therapist thinks.
Yeah, it was. Wait,
that's. But it's like Bernie Sanders running, and his campaign promise is like, everyone's gonna have access to Stutz.
Actually,
every American citizen is gonna have digital access to Jonah Hill's fucking brain doctor.
It sounds like his ex also had a therapist, and they were kind of dueling.
Oh shit!
There was a dueling therapist situation.
So
Dude.
he said, literally just say hello and lead the convo. I love how your therapist thinks I suck. I'm literally the best boyfriend on earth. So they both like, my therapist says you're the problem.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah, I'm starting to think it might be the therapist.
Yeah.
Maybe you guys gotta.
Well, no, that was him talking about her therapist.
Oh, he's talking about her therapist.
So they're both like mad.
what
No,
the
like
fuck?
my therapist says it's you.
So yeah, the therapist, like the position of being a therapist in that situation is like having a Pokemon.
Yeah, exactly.
You're just like, yeah, yeah, take that, fucking bipolar diagnosis.
I do think the idea of like being a therapist for like really like wealthy or like celebrities and stuff sounds like a fun time. I would love to have that job just to get to sit there and like I would definitely like do things to harm them.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like exactly what these therapists are doing to be like, Jonah Hill is insane.
Yeah.
Oh my God. Or like, this surfer that you're dating is insane, Jonah. Like, you got to like set some boundaries and all this stuff. I would totally like try to sow chaos and like see if I could get it into like TMZ or something, you know? That'd be fun.
Yeah,
Who would you want to be? Whose therapist would you want to be the most? What celebrity?
Man, I would like to know what goes on inside Steven Seagal or something. Or, yeah.
What about you, Keith?
I would like Azalea Banks or something.
Yeah.
Just because I like
Yeah.
pain. I don't know. I mean, she can't be a therapist for very long, I'm guessing. Like, she probably goes through them quite fast.
Yeah.
It'd be an appointment or two.
Rapper, right?
Yeah, she's like the rapper that's feuded with like everyone,
Yeah.
including the country of Australia and Ireland.
I would like to be Chris D'Elia's therapist.
Dude, that's just called his opener.
Yeah.
Yeah, I would like to be Chris D'Elia's wife's therapist. There's something real interesting going on there.
Dude, I know someone who, a friend of mine, his wife is like friends with, or like knew the lady who ended up marrying Chris D'Elia. It's like her friend's sister
Fuck.
or something like that. Isn't that crazy? And now she's married to him and all that stuff, you know, about... I'll probably cut this part out.
What? Why? You afraid of...
Dude, because I want to open for Chris D'Elia.
Yeah.
No, I'm just
What's
kidding.
the babies? That's what his fans are called. His stands.
Are they really?
Yeah, the babies.
I've never liked his show.
I'm a huge
thought
baby.
He's like so fucking annoying, dude. Like, one of the things that I like really dislike about comedy, like in a lot of like really popular comedy, is like that people are basically like, it's really popular now to just be like, I'm fucking stupid as shit. I'm a fucking moron, and people love it, dude. They like eat it up, or like just like being ignorant is like really in vogue right now. I feel like in comedy, it's fucking annoying.
But also, like, a big trend is like being edgy, but not actually being edgy as much as just saying like, this is what I'm about to say is like pretty.
Yeah,
I'm gonna get in a lot of trouble.
yeah, like implying that you're fucking going out on a limb by, you know, whatever the fuck it is that. Yeah, dude, I find that shit really annoying, and I feel like it's just like becoming more and more prevalent. And so, Aaron, that's actually what I wanted to have you on today, dude. Is I want you to answer for yourself why you do that. I'm just joking with you. I don't know, that shit. I've just been thinking about that a lot lately. It just fucking like pisses me off. And you see like a lot of new comedians do like they'll like be trying to like imitate those people, and they can't do even close to like as good of a job as like professionals do. And so then you just have like a bunch of open micers that are like saying like just straight up hateful shit.
Yeah.
Oh God. No, you're not doing it right, bud.
Yeah, I don't know. I like. Do you follow any hot comedians?
No.
That's
I
a
like,
thing.
Yeah, I don't follow.
Hot.
That was Chris D'Elia's sort of thing. Like he was
a
like
sex
sexy.
icon.
and Justin Bieber's favorite comedian, but he is aging like a president. You know, like he looks bad.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, he is like
Yeah.
he's like the picture of Dorian Gray. Like, sorry for my highfalutin references.
His dad is like a Hollywood guy too. Like just I don't know, to bring it back to like kind of what we were talking about earlier, where like it just is like this incestuous like shit where like all these dudes just kind of get into these positions of power and fucking whatever. You know, it's fine. Everything's fine.
D'Elia also Italian.
Yes.
Ooh.
That's not good.
And dude, I like this is an unpopular opinion, but I think that we should kick all the Italians out of this country.
Yeah.
Send the Italians back to where they came.
And you know what? Italian Americans really love to pretend that they're like Italian Americans are like, oh, I wish I was in Italy. I would love Italy so much.
Yeah.
So that could work.
I just for me, dude, I'm old-timey racist, so I like really hate Irish and Italian people.
I'm old-timey racist. Jake Redpath.
I'm old-timey racist, but I have like I'm not like stupid or like ignorant or like a bigot. Like I think that this country should be full of white, black, and Asian people, and all the Italians and Irish people.
What about Latinos?
Fuck out, dude. I don't think that that's so wrong.
I think that there's 7 different types of people that are fine.
I think that
Yeah.
literally everybody but Irish and Italian people should be allowed to live in America.
Hey, I'm Irish. I'm an honorary Irish. I'm not actually Irish, but they've
Yeah.
accepted me as their own.
Why?
I don't know. I think I don't know.
The
I
leprechaun
have bad
features.
Yeah, bad skin and red
Yeah.
hair and had substance abuse disorder or whatever. Substance use disorder.
You're not quite brash and loud enough to be
Yeah.
Italian or Irish.
No, I'm more of a reserved Irish,
Yeah.
drunk sort of guy.
I don't know. I feel like everybody that is like obsessed with being Irish is a huge piece of shit.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like I've never met one of those people where I'm like, oh, this is a cool guy that I'd hang out with.
Yeah.
You know?
It's also one of those, a lot of fake Irish people, like people that are
Yes.
just like assume they're Irish, kind of like Native Americans actually. Like people are like assume they're very Native American and Elizabeth Warren types, you know. That's a common thing.
Dude, what a fucking absolute bonehead. Like I know that is a long time ago and it's fucking stupid to like talk about it too much now. But
Are you
what
talking
an idiot, dude. Why would
Yeah.
you get the DNA test?
Yeah.
Never take the DNA test, dude. Never do it.
I mean, it was basically.
Well,
it
and
was-
she could have taken the DNA test and not released the results.
Yeah, yeah.
Maybe, I don't know, maybe she announced that she was going to do one before or something and then was...
Yeah.
I'm not sure.
Yeah.
I mean, just like a very
Because
serious...
she had like 1 in 600 ancestors or something.
Yeah.
yeah.
It is. I do think that it's funny though to like that. Like people, specifically the types of people who are like, this shit is like Elizabeth Warren is a liar. Like she said she was Native American, but it's like, dude, almost all of those same people are probably like walking around being like, I'm 128 Cherokee.
Yeah.
They're like, I'm 128 Choctaw.
Well, that was the thing with like the DNA test. It would have changed nothing. Like,
Yeah.
you know, like she didn't grow up in the culture.
Yeah, all of a sudden people are like, "Oh, she's the one."
No one's ever seen DNA results and then been like,
She's the one that that was prophesized. she her Claridian count is at a high level. Is Claridians? That's the thing. That's like the
yeah, something like that. Midichlorians.
the sperm count of a Jedi.
Wait, what?
Midichlorians. It's from the prequels. George Lucas introduced there's a blood test. It's like how you check for blood sugar.
It was one of those
how good of
details that he thought people were gonna care about.
But it's
he thought people were like, I wonder what, if they're on the metric system or.
And it tells you how good of a Jedi you're gonna be. It's like a blood glucose monitor. Which of course it takes this cool thing of the Force and completely takes all the magic and mystique
genetics.
out of it. It's just your blood. It's
The Star Wars fans are gonna go crazy over my midichlorian fucking unit of measurement concept. This is gonna be visually striking.
Have you ever watched a documentary about the making of the
Phantom Menace?
Phantom Menace?
No.
Dude, it's so fucking funny because there's George Lucas at that point, he has free reign to do whatever the fuck he wants.
Yeah.
He owns the production company. But there was all these producers throughout the documentary, in the background, just horrified about what's happening.
Yeah.
And apparently there was another cut scene, George Lucas was all in on Jar Jar Binks. He thought it was going to be, huge. And there was, another scene that got cut that was towards the beginning when they're, escaping in the ship. It was a big long scene of Jar Jar Binks being ragdolled in the back of a storage area of the ship. And they're like, George, this is too much. We cannot keep this in the film. It's too much Jar Jar.
Dude, do you know have you heard this? Because the guy who played Jar Jar, he went to a Michael Jackson concert. I think Christian Golt told me this story. He went to a Michael Jackson concert with George Lucas, and they were backstage, right? And they're hanging out, and Michael Jackson comes in, and he's like, Michael, this is Jar Jar. And he said that Michael Jackson just was like, oh, hello, and then didn't refuse to acknowledge that guy existed the rest of the time. And afterwards, the guy was talking to George Lucas, and he was like, hey, what's his deal? Does he not like me or something? And he was like, no, he wanted to be Jar Jar Binks. Michael Jackson, and it was a situation where George Lucas was like, yeah, you could be Jar Jar, and then this dude ended up getting the role, and so he didn't come through for Michael Jackson, and he's pissed off at him and treated him like shit.
That's hilarious.
Can you imagine if Michael Jackson was Jar Jar Binks? It'd be sick, dude.
It would be amazing.
It would be an incredible because the character is already the dumbest shit possible. It's fucking stupid, but just adding it Jar Jar Binks having Michael Jackson's sort of voice.
You know what? This is where I see the potential of AI of making so we can finally enjoy Michael Jackson, Jar Jar Binks,
the MJ cut, the Neverland cut.
Dude, this is a weird, I guess, transition. Are either of you guys into feet?
You mean sexually?
I mean, I guess. I mean, I'm not either, but
oh my god,
it's just I'm just curious.
I didn't.
I mean, you like
for
blowjobs. Why don't you like feet, Aaron? Well, I guess you don't like blowjobs that much. You didn't come.
I know this. I don't have this demeanor, but I'm actually kind of a prude.
Yeah. The reason why I brought it up is I read this article about a foot fondler in Lake Tahoe.
Okay.
So this guy keeps breaking into people's vacation rentals, which is bad. That's wrong. It's fucked up.
Yeah.
He
touches their feet.
He keeps fondling people's feet. So ladies keep waking up with this dude holding their feet. And then, they're like, what the fuck? And then he's like, oh. And,
does he have his cock out?
No. From what I'm understanding is he's just touching those toes,
he
dude.
could just become a foot massage person or something, you know?
Yeah, I don't
Yeah.
understand. That is true. Like,
Because
why
if
do you
he's
have
not,
to do that?
he doesn't have to jerk off during it. Like,
I'm just picturing like they're trying to like. So has he been caught?
No, he's
Okay,
on the
so-
loose. He's
so,
on the loose.
Yeah,
dude.
he's like it's like Silence of the Lambs, where Hannibal Lecter is like, oh, and what a disgusting boy he is, or whatever. Like, give me the file.
Whoa, what is that?
Wait, does he have a? Oh, that's kratom. It's so traditionally it's for heroin addicts who are trying to turn a corner. But Keith does it in lieu of any other drug. He's put all of his energy into it.
yeah, I came at it from the
Doing
other direction.
You're like, I'm gonna use this.
Well,
to
I was like,
get into
yeah.
heroin.
Yeah, I was like, if it's like if it's a substitute for heroin, maybe it's all right.
What does it do?
Yeah, very little. I mean, you can try if you want. It's one of those things like you'll take and like, I don't know if I feel anything, and you never get too far from that. You know what I mean?
It's mainly placebo.
What is it? What is it though? Like, what
But
is
sometimes,
kratom?
like, if you combine it with some caffeine and nicotine, you're like, whoa, I feel really
you
good.
find nirvana.
Really?
Yeah.
Yeah.
What is it made out of?
It's tree, so it's just like tree powder. It's like leaves from kratom trees in Southeast Asia.
Oh, okay. Yeah, that makes sense. I was like,
We've been trying to get a Kratom sponsor. We want to. Kratom has done so much for me as
Kratom Organics.
Kratom Organics has done so much for me as an entrepreneur that I wish everyone could try this stuff.
Yeah, we're big time kratom pushers.
It cured my bipolar disorder.
Yeah.
Do you think that would work for my listeners too?
I think that it'll work for anything. It'll get it.
You heard it here.
It's the new kombucha. Kratom sweeping
Alright, dude.
nation.
Pairs well with kombucha as well.
Actually,
Really?
I've been steering clear of
The
kratom
K.
lately. Yeah, mainly because I ran out. But
Well, also you're on Paxil famously.
oh
so-
yeah, I am
yeah.
on Paxil it's like day 10.
Nice. What is
Yeah.
Paxil?
It's an antidepressant.
Oh, nice.
Yeah.
Congrats, dude.
Thank you.
I'm on a medication. It's technically for high blood pressure, but I don't have high blood pressure. I have migraines.
Yeah,
Propanolol.
that's sick, dude.
Yeah, and so
So
it's
your pain has more of a physical manifestation.
yeah,
That
for
sucks.
sure. But it's pretty nice. I haven't had like any migraines since I started taking it, and it also is given to people for performance anxiety, and so I don't get like a high heart rate when I do comedy anymore. Like my heart rate doesn't go up.
That's phenomenal.
Yeah, yeah, it feels like cheating.
We were talking about this on the way here that personality disorders are basically like the new horoscopes. You know, it's
yeah.
it's just like it's a kind of a pseudoscience thing, and
Yeah.
it's like fun to talk about. Like,
Yeah.
oh,
I'm
you have
bipolar. I have manic
you have-
depression.
You have migraines and
What time were you born?
compulsions. Yeah. I don't have those.
I'm
Yeah.
just gonna start saying I'm a narcissist, but use it as like an excuse. Like I'm a narcissist, Aaron.
Like it's
Yeah.
a diagnosis.
You get pulled over for speeding.
Yeah.
I have
I'm
a
in
doctor's
huge
note.
hurry.
Yeah, I have a doctor's note.
This guy's a huge asshole.
I'm legally
Excuse Keith, he's a prick.
I'm legally allowed to speed.
We're prone to risky behaviors.
Yeah. Officer, if you'll give me a moment, I'll pull up Wikipedia.
What are these videos that you sent me?
Yeah, this could be a good. So there's 2 disturbing ones. Those are the first 2. Maybe do
Yeah.
those last.
Okay.
The other ones we could maybe talk about a bit.
Yeah.
Nice.
Let's check it. All right.
When a guy's in the Lamborghini, he's in the driver's seat. And when a girl's in the Lamborghini, she's usually in the passenger seat. And that's all for a reason. Women would rather be with a high-value man than try to be a high-value woman themselves because they lack work ethic and would rather leech on to somebody else's success.
All right, dude.
Fuck.
That's so funny. So basically, this lady is like, women want to be subservient to like men, like inherently.
Yeah.
That's insane. That's such an insane thing to like believe. I feel like, right?
The way she talked, it was almost like how school kids, like schoolyard, like kids are like, boys are from Jupiter to get more stupider.
Yeah,
Like,
dude. She sounds like Ben Shapiro.
yeah.
She's
She's trying to be the next Andrew Tate, I'm guessing.
Yeah.
I have no idea where people sit in a Lamborghini. I can't really refute what she's saying, but
God.
Yeah,
I for-
Andrea Tate.
I for sure would be in the passenger seat or
Yeah.
back seat if they have those. I don't know.
Yeah, 100%. That's so strange. What a weird, like, it's just like a weird, it's just like a weird analogy too. Like it's a strange one to use. Like, yeah, women ride in the passenger seat of Lamborghinis specifically.
Yeah.
I don't know, dude.
Aaron, where do you sit in a Lamborghini?
Oh,
Yeah.
God. Yeah, I mean, if I'm in a Lamborghini, I've decided to go out in a blaze of glory, and I have about like 10 minutes left to live.
The Lamborghini is the last thing you'll ever buy.
Yeah, well, I won't. Yeah, I won't be buying it. I'll be going fucking Grand Theft Auto, trying to get 5 stars. That's the only reason I would be in a Lamborghini.
How do you find this lady?
Such a good question.
These things just organically come up in the algorithm for me. So,
Yeah.
They know what stimulates his brain.
Wow. So does this because for me, like on a lot of my social media,
Yeah.
I get like people talking about like star seeds and like the election and stuff, but you get kind of like influencer cringe.
Yeah, a lot of cringe. I kind of steered away from the politics stuff.
Yeah.
I was into that for a while, but
Yeah.
it really leads kind of nowhere.
Yeah. It's also depressing.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, you're just
I
like,
love
oh,
it.
the Democrats have
Yeah.
disappointed me in a new way that I
Yeah.
kind of saw coming, and
Yeah, I'm more into like I'm more interested in like seeing what all the super far right people
Yeah.
are saying. Like I find it super fascinating.
It is so fascinating. It's like I'm constantly wondering what certain family members in my life are
Yeah.
like, where they're getting their shit, like Daily Wire and whatnot.
Yeah. A gateway pundit, dude.
And yeah, my YouTube algorithm thinks that I'm the
Patriot.win.
biggest fucking red pill incel, like, because I can't stop watching those fucking idiotic Jordan Peterson videos. You know,
Yeah, dude.
it's I just go into a fucking trance, and I'm just like, I mean, I'm bewildered by it. Like,
For me, it's crazy how much of the advertising on all of my shit is for like buckets of food for the apocalypse.
yeah,
Like, it's all like apocalyptic doomsday prep
Jim
stuff.
Baker,
Jim Baker
Yes,
shit.
dude, I want to go see Jim Baker. He's in
Branson. Yeah.
Yeah, I want to go to that.
I have a really great idea for the preppers that I'm not going to do because it's too much work. But I had an idea of like, because they have like stockpiled all this shit, right?
Yeah, yeah.
So I want to like find where they all are, which a lot of them went on television shows and showed their
Yes.
house. So it's like
Yeah.
you could probably find it pretty easily.
Yeah, because there's
But,
a bunch of people online that are like, that's my neighbor.
Yeah, I want to have like a document you can download in case of the apocalypse that will tell you where you can go to rob
that
all
is
the
brilliant.
preppers for supplies.
I legitimately think that, especially if you got on that now
Yeah,
and like had it all together, people would buy that.
because the preppers would be so pissed too. It'd be so funny. Like,
That's sick. That's a really good idea. I would buy that.
Yeah,
honestly.
this is who
like,
you
just
rob.
'cause.
Yeah.
Yeah, yeah.
This is the house you swarm. and they all like, of course, they all like tell you what weapons and defense system they have.
Yeah,
so
yeah.
you really
can,
know
like,
how to
research and,
yeah.
and figure out how to bypass their security system. God, dude.
Here.
Did you guys watch any of The Last of Us at all?
I loved it.
Yeah.
And so do you remember the like doomsday prepper like gay guys?
Yeah.
And how I like saw a lot of people that were like so infuriated by it.
Really?
Because they were like they were not gay in the video game, even though they like were, it was at least like alluded to, you know?
And it's like, we have news for you. They are, and you are as well, because you don't recognize the signs.
Well, that's my favorite thing about preppers is like they've got like 20 years worth of food and light bulbs or whatever, but then they're all like 300 pounds, and it's like, why aren't you prepping your heart? Why aren't you prepping your arteries?
Yeah.
Yeah, and they also like a lot of times have like alienated like the people around them, and so it's like all you're prepping for is to be alone. You know what I mean? Like that doesn't sound.
Yeah.
It doesn't sound that much better than dying in the apocalypse. You know what I mean? Like just surviving by yourself.
I'm not gonna try and survive an actual apocalypse. Like
no, I'd kill myself.
Especially if it's
I'd
like
be a skeleton in a bed type of situation.
Especially if it's like,
you know,
like The Last of Us.
Aaron's like the bones that shake out of a closet and scare somebody.
Yeah. Yeah. I'm just like, I'm half like melded into the wall. Like,
what were you saying, Keith?
Well, especially like The Last of Us thing, like worst case scenario, you turn into like a mushroom zombie, and best case, you're living in a police state. Like, why try and survive that?
Yeah.
I'm not that hard. Just
dude.
overdose on heroin and go out.
Yeah.
Is that how you would do it?
Well, yeah. I mean, it's like, I don't want to be around for this. It'd be a good time to try all these things.
Yeah, that is probably. But then it's like the apocalypse has happened, so like how do you figure out where to get heroin? You know, I feel like that's the tough part with like heroin being the way.
This is a great like film idea where it's like the world's ending, but instead of trying to get to their family, they're just trying to like find a dealer.
Yeah.
Figure out how to kill themselves. Figure out how they're gonna kill themselves.
They're like trying to find the cartel.
Yeah.
I would, I guess I would just like use the resources that I have until they like sort of ran out.
Yeah.
Or I got killed for them, and then like if they did run out, then I would just like I don't know, jump off something.
Yeah.
Yeah. And what your resources run out, I mean, if I don't have my phone,
right?
Like the phones are gonna stop working immediately.
Yeah.
And then
the second I can't record my podcast, I'm done.
I'm not gonna know how to get to Nevada without my phone.
Dude, actually, speaking of phones, I read an article. They're trying to get these gorillas at the Toronto Zoo off of. People keep showing them videos. Their phones through the glass, and they like love them. Because
they're addicted to TikTok.
Yeah, cell phones are awesome, dude.
They're gonna start there's gonna start being like tailored ads for monkeys,
for gorillas.
like yeah.
Dude, they like
ask your zookeeper about.
Let's go smuggle a phone into the chimp in the zoo. Like get them a phone so they can like play with it themselves.
Yeah, dude. Yeah. Make them field reporter for National Prayer Breakfast.
And they love jacking off, so they'd probably like the porn, like monkey. Like, you think they'd probably like ape porn or whatever.
Yeah, they might even like human porn, dude.
Yeah, that's true.
I mean,
a lot of humans like animals. It turns out
it makes sense that it would go the other way.
It's like furries in reverse.
Yeah, what if it's a bunch of monkeys that are in like a hotel, fucking dressed
like human masks.
They're in like big fucking hilarious people costumes. They're like, the skinnies.
The skinnies.
The skinnies it's the skinny convention.
What if when we gave access to the monkeys, like, and they had access to porn, we figured out that like every one of them's gay?
That's why the pandas weren't fucking.
Yeah. They only like watching gay.
Dude, it is though. Like, I guess it's causing a problem for the gorillas because, like, they get really distracted and are like obsessed with videos on people's phones, and it's like fucking nothing. Like, it's literally anything that you show them.
Yeah.
Like, they're just like, holy fuck. Like, it could be pictures that you took of them literally 2 seconds ago, and they'd be like, whoa.
Yeah.
And they'll just like not stop watching, and then the other gorillas in the pen will like be like, oh, they're fucking slipping right now.
Yeah.
Like, and one of them almost got attacked, and so they had to be like, hey, no more showing the gorillas videos. We show them plenty of videos.
Yeah.
They're like, don't worry, they're getting their daily diet of videos. We show them plenty of videos.
Yeah.
But they like are like putting in all these things to stop people from doing it because it's such a problem. Isn't that
Yep.
crazy?
Shouldn't they have like two-way mirror or something anyway on the glass? Like,
I think so.
zoos are so depressing.
Yeah, I'm kind of like of the opinion that let the gorillas out. Free the gorillas, dude.
Yeah. I like how there's like, I mean, because of the dystopian capitalist nightmare that we walk around in, like if you go to the zoo, like these exhibits which just make you sad, like you said, like it's just like, oh, these poor fucking otters, but then right next to it is like, shop at Hy-Vee, like proud sponsor of these fucking otters or whatever, and it's like, ugh, I don't associate this with like something good.
A penguin shit on my ex-girlfriend at the St. Louis Zoo.
Oh,
Like,
yeah.
all over her.
I got shit on it by a bird at the St. Louis Zoo, but like just a bird outside. It shit on my head. Yeah.
Yeah, we were in the penguin exhibit, and they like, if you've been in there, they have like the rocks that they can hop on, and one was like up at the top of the rocks, and when we walked in, it was like it had its like back sort of like right by the edge, and it just fucking shit, and it was like all over her. It like went in her purse and stuff.
Yeah,
and
bird shit's so gross.
Yeah, it was honestly disgusting, and so I dumped her right there. No, we stayed together for far too long after that. And but she would like handled it as good as somebody could handle something like that.
Well, speaking of capitalist dystopian nightmare, we have a Kim Kardashian clip.
Yeah, dude. Let's check this out.
Wonderful.
I got married in Italy. Am I saying you copied me by getting married in Italy? Who performed at my wedding? Andrea Bocelli. Who performed at Courtney's wedding? Andrea Bocelli. You stole my wedding country and my wedding performer. Andrea Bocelli is my favorite male singer of all time, but I'm copying her Dolce Vita lifestyle. Okay.
What is the background of this? The idea of a wedding country is hilarious. What is the?
She's feuding with her sister because over their weddings, over her. I don't know. I don't really know the whole story, but her sister is saying she is copying her Dolce & Gabbana something, and then she's countering with her sister copied her Italian wedding when she married the Blink-182 guy.
Oh, dude, these people are so sick.
Which is funny to now that she's divorced. It's like, haven't you letting go of the wedding? Like, yeah.
I don't know, dude. It just like, it makes me like kind of, I don't know. It kind of fucking makes me depressed that there's a lady out there that's like, you took my wedding country.
Yeah.
It's sick, dude. Like, that's mental illness, right? Like this, she needs to see Jonah Hill's therapist.
She doesn't need to because she's rich. It doesn't matter. You can embrace your mental illness when you're rich.
It is funny to like that she has fans or whatever. Just, I don't know, you stole my fucking wedding.
Yeah.
It's just like Satan.
Yeah.
You know, like,
and it's like fans of what too? Like what are what are you a fan of? Like this lady just
It's all
it's
the
her
aesthetic,
lifestyle.
right?
Yeah, like it's
the ideal
exactly
of what best case scenario is.
yeah, because it's not. I don't think that like anybody would try to say that like the Kardashians provide like substance like at all. You know what I
Yeah.
mean? Like, and it's not like they're like, you know, making music or like art or something. They're making reality TV
Yeah.
at best.
Yeah.
And they're also not friendly. Like, I mean, I don't know. I'm not. Imagine if I was like, you stole my fucking wedding courthouse.
Yeah.
Dude, it's like, I mean, you know, it's so disconnected because I mean, fuck, dude, like most people are like, gosh, like I hope I'll be able to afford a wedding.
Yeah.
You know? And meanwhile, this lady is like, Italy's mine, bitch. It's like,
Yeah.
Jesus Christ. And she's your fucking sister, too. That's the, like, even crazier thing.
Yeah.
Is that your sister? And you're upset that she got married in the same country as you?
Yeah.
Absolutely disgusting.
Italy's
Yeah.
mine. That actually, I was doing a deep dive into the Harry, which I know you've talked about, the Prince Harry book.
Oh yeah, I just
And,
did that short clip about it though. I have
Well-
never like read it. I just heard that one thing.
Well, I guess one of the more disturbing things about the book is like he like loves Africa, but and like kind of like a old timey colonialist
yeah,
way.
it
Like,
runs in the family.
he talks
That's what I
about
was gonna say.
Africa a lot in that book, and he's like, but it's all just about like the elephants and the landscape.
Yeah.
Like he doesn't really talk about the Africans.
Yeah, like
much.
the history.
Yeah, like he's just like, it's so beautiful there. It's like this mystical world. But at one point, him and his brother William had a huge feud over like their charity funds, like because they had to split the charity budget
Yeah,
or whatever.
yeah.
And he's like, Africa is fucking mine. he's like, Africa is my thing.
Like so fucking like
Yeah. Mommy gave me South Africa as a gift for my birthday.
it almost is the kind of shit that seems like it would be in like a parody or like
Yeah.
some sort of like comedy film of like people saying like Africa is mine or like you took Italy from me, like that kind of stuff. Like it almost seems like written by a comedy writer.
Yeah.
But it's not. It's these people are fucking real. It blows my mind. I can't fucking believe it. God, dude. She looks like she could pop at any second. Like
Yeah.
she looks like a balloon animal.
She won't though. She can afford it. Oh yeah, that's one of them people that live longer.
Dude, okay, what's this? Would you dump him? All right, let's see this one. You guys are twisting, man. I can't believe this.
Would
is
I
the kind of
dump
stuff
him?
you guys
I haven't
look
seen the
at.
video, but I'm already gonna say no.
I don't think so. I kind of bashed him with
Oh
the hammer.
no, Joe.
But listen, baby. The one with the real surprise is I'm gonna
What?
take you on a makeup shopping spree on the internet. Don't touch glass, don't touch that. But baby,
destroyed
I'm gonna
her
take you on a
makeup.
makeup shopping spree. I'm gonna get you the good fancy makeup, okay?
Jesus.
Okay? Listen, you gotta act happy, honey.
This is my makeup.
But I'm gonna get you the nice, fancy, expensive one.
I know, but why did you have to destroy my makeup?
Because
Oh,
you
no.
keep leaving it out. If I get you new makeup, you can't
Ay,
leave it
ay, ay. Oh no. Oh no. Oh god.
out. Okay. Alright, you clean this up.
No, no, no. You
Yep,
come
I'll
back.
see you later.
No, no, no.
Dude. Oh my god. Yeah, I would say I would dump him.
Yeah.
I would dump him, dude.
So, yeah, he clearly what happened here is he went into a rage and destroyed the makeup, and then was like, "How do I save this? I'm gonna pretend I'm Mr. Beast, and, like, taking you shopping on the internet."
He wrote "I heart you" on the mirror in
How-
her fucking makeup. It
Yeah.
says "I heart you." God, and she's like so like
she
mad and is
yeah.
clearly just waiting for him to turn off his fucking phone.
Yeah.
So that she can be like, "What's wrong with you? Why would you do this? What an idiot! What a psycho! That's a psycho too. This
For sure, yeah, and the like, I'm gonna take you on a shop. I guess as someone that hates shopping, like the idea of like buying, because that's like a giant pile. It'd probably take hours and hours.
It's a sink full of makeup.
Yeah.
He's like destroyed all of her makeup in the sink.
and he's probably gonna be a turd throughout it. Like, do you really need plumper?
Yeah.
It's like, that's kind of expensive.
Yeah. I'm gonna take you on a shopping spree online.
It's like, you're gonna have to sit on Amazon for 3 hours.
Yeah. It's gonna
Basically, I'm
take
gonna
her.
give you my card.
It's gonna take her forever to steal all that back.
Yeah.
Don't all women steal makeup?
Yeah.
Isn't that a thing?
Well, I think, yeah, especially younger women love stealing makeup.
I think that like almost every lady that I've ever met, just sort of period, like after a certain point is like, yeah, I've shoplifted a bunch.
Yeah. They
It's
come
just sort of
clean.
like it's just sort of like a woman thing. It's like sitting passenger in a Lamborghini.
What's
In that
guys-
way, it's like every woman. That's exactly what they
I support it. It
Yeah.
sort of makes up for the wage gap or whatever, you know.
Yeah,
That's
yeah.
actually the real, like, not the wage gap. It's not actually that. It's the buying the makeup and the outfits. And because if I was a woman, I would not put in. I'm just too cheap and lazy.
Yeah.
And
Yeah, and everything costs more too, like razors and shit. Like, like women's razors for some reason are like more expensive.
Well,
than
also,
men's.
like, the idea of shaving your armpit, like, that's terrifying. Like, it's such sensitive
Seems
skin. I
awful,
can't
dude.
imagine.
my armpits, like without shaving, I
It's so tender.
have to use like deodorant that doesn't have like certain shit in it because like they're so sensitive. And so shaving them, no thanks, dude. What
What
do
a
you think,
life.
Aaron? You're a feminist.
I am a feminist, and I'm very dirty as well. I'm a dirty, filthy feminist. I'm a smelly.
Dude, maybe that's why this guy smashed her makeup. It's because
Yeah,
he
for
was like, I'm trying to
feminism.
free
That
you.
would've-
Yeah.
That would have been a better, like, that probably would have gone over better. He's like, I just watched Alicia Keys' video.
Yeah, me too. And he's been pumping this shit into my head like it's a fucking like psyop. Like, I feel like I'm a MK Ultra.
Well, Aaron keeps
Patient.
talking to me, like, after our podcast about, like, his attention issues, and he dissociates. And I'm
Yeah,
like,
I'm
we're
like-
watching the worst things I've ever seen, and, like, you're not supposed to be focusing, really.
Yeah, he brought. These are the most tamed things he's come up with in a
It's
very.
true.
He's on his best
you
behavior.
serious?
Yeah, normally.
Well, I mean, honestly, like, I guess, like, none of this is, like, really particularly, like, grotesque in the sense that, like, it's, like, rough to see, but it is just sort of.
And then I also include palate cleansers for Aaron, like animal videos.
Yeah,
Oh, nice.
so
That's
like
important.
my mind, like it. Yeah, right when I reach the precipice of a panic attack, he's like, "Here's some beavers," you know, and it. I don't know. He's playing games with my head.
If you want, I could, or if you were able to pull it up, I could send you another video. It might be sort of bring us back a little bit.
I actually was just about to wrap it up because it is
Aw.
It is 7:30.
Oh, you got.
And I gotta go pick up
You
my
live in that
girlfriend
girlfriend
from work.
life,
Yeah,
and
dude.
it shows, dude. Look at this fucking Yeti. You just had this ready, and
Dude,
you
that's
put water in
actually
it?
that's something that I brought to the table, dude.
Right.
Yeah, that's me. It's she gets, you know, as Ryan Tricky would say, she gets to be with me too.
Yeah.
Yeah. So, what do you guys got to plug?
So if this is coming out Thursday,
of this week.
and you're in Kansas City, I'm gonna be at the Comedy Club of Kansas City Thursday through Saturday this weekend. What are those days? The 12th through
Yeah.
something. Anyway, this weekend,
No, I think it's the 13th through the 15th.
13th through 15th. Yeah,
Yeah.
that makes sense.
Mm-hmm.
Opening for Jeremiah Watkins, and it's
There
going
you
to be a hell of a time. I'm going to
Yeah.
bring my A game, and
He's from here too.
I think I remember hearing
Yeah.
that. Yeah,
He's from here, and like because I worked with him like when the club first opened, and yeah, there was like a lot of his like friends and family there. It was cool. It was a lot of fun.
well, there's me and him together. There's going to be a lot of quirk, you know? A lot of quirky comedy. I'm excited.
Yeah, man, that's
I
awesome.
like that guy. And we have a podcast called National Prayer Breakfast.
Yeah, I highly recommend you guys check it out. I love it. I like National Prayer Breakfast. Been on National Prayer Breakfast before.
Yeah.
Yeah, we want to have you back.
Yeah, just holler.
Yeah, really soon.
Just let me know. I'm down anytime. I'm really free right now, too. I'm going out of town at the end of this month, but
yeah,
that's about it. Which I will be in Chicago. I'll have some dates, too.
Fuck yeah.
Do you guys have anything else that you want to mention?
Oh, I don't think so.
I think we're good.
Same love, y'all.
Yeah, one love.
Same-
Same love.
Same love by Macklemore.
Yeah, like and subscribe, all that stuff that you guys I tell you to do it. Send anything at all to jaken.off.podcast@gmail.com. And I love you. I love you so much. Thank you for listening to my podcast. All right. That's it. Woo. All right. I am sorry for the abrupt